All right, we in the house. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert. I'm a self-esteem development expert, starting with my own. And every day, our whole purpose is to give you skill set, mindset, heart set. We want you to get wiser, stronger, better, just enough to go further, faster, with less effort every single morning. If you haven't joined our newsletter yet, make sure you go to millionaireminded.com and join the newsletter. Give me a replay, gang, if you're watching a replay. Right now is a good time for you to like, comment, share this thing. If you're just now tuning in and you're watching the replay, turn on your notifications. Turn on your notifications so that way every day Facebook will remind you, or YouTube will remind you. Like if you're subscribed on YouTube, cut that little bell on, like click the little and then it'll start alerting you every morning when we go live. And that's what you want, because every morning what you want to do is be bulletproof in your philosophy. You want to work on little pieces of your philosophy that help make it so that you don't just accept where you are, and you start to, watch this, expect that you're going to get more out of your situation. Expect you're going to get more out of your day. Expect you're going to get more out of this year. Expect you're going to get more out of these last 6 months of this particular year. Is everybody with me? So I'm going to call in on this live line. This is a great time to be sharing this with somebody you love. Let's get busy, y'all.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time, because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
Please
It's
enter
a
your.
fact.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
Please
Let's get
announce
it.
yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible this morning. Easy Fitness checking in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Tiffany? Let's get it. Chanel's in the house. Mrs. Goins, it was great to see you and my man JG last night, Ali. That's super dope. Okay, let's get it. Good morning, millionaires. What's up, Desire? Desire checking in on time this morning. I love it, man. My name's Haziq Ali, and if y'all don't know nothing else about me, y'all know I love affirmations. If you don't know what affirmations are, it's this incredibly powerful technique that most of us are using every day and have no idea that we're doing it. See, that's one of the things I want you to learn this morning. Affirmations are not just positive statements. You hear what I'm saying to you? Affirmations is a powerful technique that has helped millions of people every day achieve what they want in life. But check this out. Affirmations are also a powerful technique that have kept thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, billions of people from achieving what they want in life. Affirmations can help you move forward a lot faster, or they can hold you back a whole lot stronger. A lot of people practice affirmations, but most people don't really recognize that they're doing it. There's one of my favorite cartoons in the world of business. It's this cartoon called Dilbert. Any of y'all ever heard of Dilbert? I don't know if any of y'all even used to read comic strips. When I was little, my dad used to read all these newspapers, and that would be my favorite part of the newspaper, the comic strip. But anyway, Dilbert is incredibly funny. And the writer is a guy named Scott Adams. And he's not only famous as sort of the writer of Dilbert, he's also famous as the first one to predict that Donald Trump was going to win the presidency, because he was the first one to notice that Donald Trump basically was a hypnotist. Oh, I meant to tell you, Scott Adams is a trained hypnotist. Now, the thing about hypnosis is that you're not just working on controlling the minds of other people like you see in the movies, and they're like, look at my watch and all of that, or look at the things going, right? Also, hypnosis is about programming your own mind. It's about conditioning your own mind. And here's something wild about Scott Adams. Every day he would write down, I, Scott Adams, will become a successful cartoonist. He did that 15 times a day for years. And he'll tell anybody that'll listen to him that this affirmation technique is what helped him manifest his dreams. It's what transformed him into a successful cartoonist. Did he have to do the work after that? Well, of course he had to do the work after that. But nobody does anything that they think is a waste of time. You get what I mean? It is not until you actually use some of these techniques I'm going to give you this morning that you'll find your words have more power. Affirmations work, y'all, just like goal setting works, just like visualization works. And if you don't see your affirmations coming true, if you're practicing these affirmations, but you ain't seeing the results, you're doing something wrong. So what I got for you is 5 pieces that I want you to add to your formula. I want you to look for which one you may be doing wrong, and I want you to write it in the comments and hold yourself accountable. I want you to share this with somebody that you know love you back, and make sure they hold you accountable, because your words are way more powerful than you understand. I appreciate that share, Crystal. Right now, this is a good time for you to share this training, everybody, because we're about to get started with 5 different keys that can make any affirmation more powerful. 5 different keys that can make any affirmation more powerful. Y'all ready? Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. 5 different keys that can make any affirmation more powerful. You ready? Appreciate that, Kim. Thank you, Queen. 5 different keys that can make any affirmation more powerful. Anybody else down? 5 different keys that can make any affirmation more powerful. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let's get it. Share this broadcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring, y'all. Once we get started, we gone, right? Let's get it. Yeah, appreciate that, Cheyenne. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, here's the first one. Write this down in the comments. Share it with somebody. Write this down in the comments and then share it. Check it out. You must feel it. You must feel it. You must feel it. You have to feel the emotion. You know what I always tell you when we're doing affirmations every morning? What do I always say? I say you got to experience it in advance. You want to experience it so fully that at the end of the day, it feels like deja vu when it happens. You got to feel it. You have to let yourself channel the Native Americans. Do y'all know about rain dances? I talk about that sometimes. Check it out, y'all. Rain dancing is a ritual that comes from the Native American people where they would go up high, you know what I mean? They would set the scene, and then they would dance and revel and celebrate the fact that even though it looks to all of y'all like there's a drought going on, rain is happening. They would feel it before it happened. You get what I mean? What are you doing to show yourself the emotion that you want to have? I'm trying to tell you, happiness is really all there. You feeling good in the present is really all there. Listen, I told him last night, yesterday is already history. Tomorrow is still a mystery. Right now is the present. Right now is your gift. Millionaires, what are you doing to feel it right now? A lot of people get this part wrong because they're doing it for the sake of doing it. They're just trying to get it over with. Like, okay, I got to do my affirmations again. You're missing it. You're not associating any feeling in it. You're not you're not imbuing it with any emotion. You're missing it. This is why your affirmations aren't working. So what you want to do is include these positive filling words inside your affirmations. Instead of saying, I'm earning millions of dollars every year, we say, I am happily earning millions of dollars every year. I am so happy and grateful that my net worth is $1 billion, right? You can clench your fist, millionaires. You can say it with power. But what I want you to do is start using more filling. Feel the energy flowing inside you. And then when you feel those emotions, your affirmations become more effective. What you have to understand is that the way your brain works is that there's this gray matter that coats the brain cells and creates super tubes. It's almost like these tunnels, these sort of like if you had greased lightning, you know, and you just like soaked it with a lubricant, and all of a sudden it's able to just 10x its speed. What you understand is that that's how emotions work. And most people have a highway to hell, but a dirt road to happiness. Because if I keep thinking this certain kind of thought, I'm clearing the brush. I'm clearing the path. I'm making it easier to take that. That becomes the path of least resistance. And so if you're always stressed, you're always feeling anxiety, you're always feeling overwhelmed, guess what? It becomes easier and easier and easier to feel stress, to feel anxiety, to feel overwhelmed. You're starting to form a superhighway to that negativity. What we're saying is that it's time for us to put enough emotion into it that it starts to be easier to feel happy. It starts to be easier to feel joyful. It starts to feel easier to get to that euphoria level. Am I making sense to somebody out there? The more emotion you put into it, the better you're able to program your mind and program what you want into your subconscious. It don't matter what affirmations you're practicing, millionaires. When you include feelings in them, you're going to manifest them better. And the reason I'm making sure you know that is because if you really feel it, like most people do when you're saying the negative crap, that's why you keep manifesting more negativity. Now your future starts to look like your past, and your potential just became a prison. You hear what I'm saying to you? Of course, it's easier to feel the negativity because you know what it feels like to have a car repossessed. You know what it feels like to get evicted from an apartment, but you don't know what it feels like to purchase your dream home. You don't know what it feels like to purchase your dream car. So, of course, you can conjure the negativity. You know what it feels like to have your mother tell you, no, money don't grow on trees. But you don't know what it feels like to be like, baby, we are abundant. We live in a world where everything is working for our benefit. You can have what you want if you want it bad enough. And if you're willing to do what it takes to get it. We don't know what it feels like to have a mother or a father pour that into us. But you know what we can conjure? We can conjure, no, you always, man, you just like your daddy. We can conjure that because that's been programmed into us. You hear what I'm saying to you? I'm telling you, you've got to use deliberate intention. You've got to use supreme focus if you're going to transform the thoughts that are creating your life. Am I making sense, somebody? Here's the second one I got for you. Write this down and share it, y'all. Write this down and share it. Repetition is the mother of skill. Repetition is the mother to skill. That's right, DeMarcus. They be having a highway to hell, but only a dirt road to happiness. Ain't that cold? Yeah, y'all give me that. Repetition is the mother of skill, and then give me a share. Repetition is the mother of skill, and then give me a share. Let's get it. You ain't lying. Repetition is the mother of skill. That's it. Appreciate that, Miss Deborah. Check this out, y'all. A lot of people have no idea how they are creating their life with the thoughts they have repetitively. A lot of people don't know this, but your brain has about 64,000 thoughts a day. And 98% of them are the same exact thoughts you had yesterday. Is that a sobering idea? Success is never going to come to you in the same instant that you first think about it. But check this out. Even though you're not going to achieve it in that exact instant, I'm going to tell you something else. You're never going to achieve it if you don't think about it first. Millionaires, the same principle applies to your affirmations. Success ain't going to come to you with just the first step. And so with affirmations, you say it one time, and that's a start for sure. But if you're really going to manifest this, it's going to happen with you doing it every day. If you're not going to do it religiously, how are you ever going to get to heaven, right? You don't just do it once and then forget about it. I told you about Scott Adams and how he would write his affirmations 15 times a day, and he would do it every single day. He would do it with absolute massive religious consistency. How are you with your affirmations? If you want to become good at something, it's simple. You just practice it every day. You do it every day until it becomes your habit. Is that a fact? And when your affirmations start to become these deeply rooted habits, that's when you're going to start seeing these results that you're praying for. Most people just don't have commitment. They don't have commitment to their marriage. They don't have commitment to their family. They don't have commitment to their relationship. They don't have commitment to the job. They don't have commitment to this degree they said that they were going to get. You hear me? Most people don't have commitment. They just do it for a couple of days. They dabble. They hope that they're going to see some results instantly. And then they start talking about how this ain't going to work. Millionaires, if you're serious about achieving something extraordinary in your life, you got to commit to doing it every day. A lot of you have seen me go from hell. I don't know how long y'all been riding with me, but every single year you see my life improving. But let me tell you what's happening. Every single day I'm doing my affirmations. I don't just do it every now and then. Like some of y'all don't have time to call in with us this morning. Some of y'all, when we put that affirmation line on it, y'all are gonna go on with your day and you're not even gonna, right? I'm telling you, I gotta be here every day because I'm the one hosting the call. So I'm watching it happen because I threw myself in a sort of environment where it makes my success inevitable. What are you doing what are you doing to create the same thing in your life? If you're serious about achieving these extraordinary results, it don't take you doing something magical. It takes you doing something real ordinary, but you make that extra move of being more consistent. This is why I always remind you that you can become stronger. You can become better than you were yesterday. You can develop your consistency muscle. You can develop your work ethic muscle. You can develop your habit muscle. It's up to you whether you want to get stronger. It's up to you whether that's even on your priority list or if you're surrounded by people, and if your mission and your intention is to surround yourself with people that make it okay to be mediocre. If you're looking to be the great, like, you're looking to perform like Mike, anyone, Tyson, Jackson, Jordan, right? Then you're going to have to get habitual with your success routine. Millionaires, Warren Buffett, Michael Phelps, you're going to have to get habitual with your success routine. Millionaires, and every day, people like Michael Jackson, Warren Buffett, Bruce Lee. If you look at my blog, you see this whole letter Bruce Lee wrote to himself about becoming a Hollywood star way before it happened. This stuff works. You hear what I'm saying to you? like Drake, one of his songs, like this joint, Aston Martin music. Drake was like, I never threw away that paper with my Grammy speech because I haven't hit the pinnacles I plan to reach. In other words, he wrote out his Grammy speech before do y'all hear what I'm saying to you? This stuff works. But there's only 5 categories of people that really understand that. There's world leaders and kings. There's scientists, like when you're talking about people curing diseases and astronauts and stuff like that. You have athletes, they'll point to where they're about to knock the home run, or they'll call out when they're going to knock somebody out in the ring. You've seen that before, right? Entertainers. I just told you about Drake, and then people that are in home-based business, entrepreneurs. Those are the people that really do affirmations. Those are the people that really practice personal development. Everybody else be sleepwalking. For the most part, everybody else be sleepwalking. And that's why I got number 3 for you. Turn it into your habit. Turn it into your habit. Turn it into your habit, millionaires. Welcome to Dear Millionaire, Tina. Tina just now joined the text message system. If y'all haven't done that, or if you haven't joined the email list, go there right now. Go to millionaireminded.com and put your name in the box so that you never miss our newsletters. You never miss our interactions. Like, we going to win together, baby. We all we got, but we all we need. You hear what I'm saying to you? Here's number 3. Turn it into a habit. Habits are what make success inevitable. But check it out. Habits are what make failure inevitable. If you want to maximize the effects of your affirmations, turn it into a habit, millionaires. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm here every single morning. You hear me? Meaning, you have to practice it at the same exact time every single day. It's just like brushing your teeth every single morning. It's just like flossing every morning or every night. You do it the same way, never miss doing it. It's not just practice that makes perfect. Practice makes it permanent. But let me tell you something. It's perfect practice that makes perfect, right? So what you want to do is get up here and you got to get busy. Millionaires, best time is when your brain is in alpha state. That's why I do it 7:30 in the morning. Y'all think I'm masochistic and I just want to punish myself and suffer? Well, yeah, suffering builds character, some would say, but that ain't it. What it is when I'm drowsy, my brain is still like it was when I was a 6-year-old child. I don't know if you know, but your brain is in constant alpha state when you're in those younger ages between 2 and let's say 12 years old. Your brain is constantly absorbing everything. Oh, that's how a daddy treats a mama when he's upset. Oh, that's how a family shows each other love. Oh, so that's how I'm supposed to act when I'm upset. Oh, so this is what it means to be insecure. Oh, so this is how I act when I'm proud of myself. Oh, this is what I do when someone gives me a compliment. Oh, this is what happens when I do well in school. Oh, this is what happens when I'm late all the time. Oh, this is how my parents act when I tell a lie. You get what I mean? You're absorbing more in those stages than you absorb the rest of your life. And God, in her infinite wisdom, gave us the superpower to absorb when our brain is in that particular stage of development. The only other time your brain hits that is when you're drowsy. So the best time for you to practice your affirmations is right when you wake up in the morning or right when you're about to go to sleep at night. You fill your day with greatness, but you book in that thing with your affirmations. Am I making sense to somebody out there? Do it when you first wake up, and then do it before you go to sleep at night. Your subconscious mind is recording everything. And that's why I think it's so dangerous that we walk around in this sleepwalking state, because most people think they're thinking when they're really just playing recordings. And oh my goodness, how helpful is it if your recordings were pumping you up constantly? How harmful is it if your recordings are constantly pulling you back? You hear me? That's why we call it millionaire minded. That's why we call it millionaire minded. Let them know, Dion. Here's number 4. Believe it will happen. Somebody say, believe it will happen, and give me a share. Believe that it will happen. You ever notice in that word believe? Somebody type the word believe for me. I want to show y'all something real quick, because this is where most people get it wrong. They do their affirmations, but they don't truly believe them. Now, here's what's cold. Here's what's cold, y'all. Affirmations work whether you believe them or not. Somebody type that in the comments and give me a share. That's important. That's important. But I want you to understand something about this word believe. You don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. You know, in my book that's about to come out, I'm about to release my book right around my birthday. It's called Take It Easy, right? We're going to start the pre-sale real soon. But here's what's cold, man. Right in the middle of the word believe, you see the word lie. Y'all hear me? Look right there in the middle of the word. Isn't that interesting? You see the word lie right in the middle of the word. Am I right? Everybody knows that? What does that tell you? You can lie up or you can lie down. Isn't that interesting? Most of us be living what we believe in, even though we be lying. Most of us be living what we believe in, even though we be lying. You hear me? You know, in my book, I talk about how when Magellan landed at Terra del Fuego, the medicine men and all of that came to meet them as explorers, and they immediately fell to the ground and began prostrating before them like they were gods, because they couldn't see the ships out there in the background. They couldn't even see the ships. So to them, these people had just materialized. They weren't able to break the spell until they took the shaman or the witch doctors onto the ship. And then all of a sudden it was broken, and they're like, oh, look at this massive ship. Look at the sails. But they couldn't see it before. They were in what's called a belief trance. Do you know you have that same thing going on with you? There are things going on around you constantly you don't even recognize because you're in a belief trance. It's something worth thinking about. What that you always hear me say, you don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. Last night I was like, man, I gave him a little quantum physics, right? I was like, check this out. Your present is not created by the past like everybody thinks. That's Newtonian physics, cause and effect. When we get into quantum physics, what we understand is that your present is created by your future. It's about where you're headed that's making all of this stuff relevant or irrelevant. And now you don't even see it. You know, when you rent a car and all of a sudden you see the car everywhere, they call that reticular activation system. Check it out. Your reticular activation system knows to show you that car everywhere because you've made it relevant, because you rented the car. You got into it. You smelled it, right? You see how it feels when it's speeding up, slowing down, going over speed bumps. Have you done all of that with your dream? Do you really believe in your dream? Do you know what it smells like, what it feels like, how it feels when you speed up, how it feels when you slow down? Are you really seeing your goal in the future? Because if so, it's starting to infect and affect your present. Do you believe it'll happen? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Check this out. You're doing your affirmations, but do you truly believe you're going to get what you're affirming? Ask yourself this question. Would you buy lottery tickets if you thought winning was impossible? Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, Dion, it was great seeing y'all out there in Chi-Town. That was incredible, man. And you know, I was trying to tell them about affirmations. I don't know if they catching it. I don't know if they catch. Why ain't nobody tell me that the check-in thing was still on the screen? This is what's supposed to have been on the screen the whole time, y'all. Y'all just gonna do me like that, huh? I'm just gonna take it like y'all was taking notes, so y'all ain't paying attention. It's all good. But check it out, y'all. if you don't put your full belief into something, if you never believe it's going to happen, you'll never put effort into it. When you believe you're absolutely going to achieve it, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. Your beliefs are what define your actions. You can't tell me the man that thinks he can win the race is not training harder than the man that's just hoping he can finish. Did you hear what I just said? I said, if you think you're going to win the race, don't you think you'll train a little bit harder than somebody who's just hoping that they'll even finish? Right? Millionaires. It is not until you believe that you're really going to act. It's not till you become that you'll do, that you'll have. Yeah, that's why that bush said to Moses, that bush ain't say, I do that I do. That bush didn't say, I have that I have. What the bush said to Moses was, I am that I am. In other words, we got to focus on the identity before we'll have the activity and then the property. Am I making sense, y'all? Choose to believe in your affirmations, y'all. Sometimes stuff is going to look bleak, but if you choose to believe, it's going to turn out for you. It ain't happened to you. It's going to turn out to have happened for you. You hear me? You hear me? All right, this is the last one I got for you. Y'all knew this was coming. Commitment and action, baby. Commitment and action is number 5. Commitment and action. Appreciate that, Grover. Commitment and action, y'all. That's number 5. Commitment and action. Don't just practice your affirmation. Right now, call in on the affirmation line. Let me see who's really getting this. Call in right now, baby. Commitment and action. Don't just practice your affirmations for the sake of doing it and telling your team, oh, I did my affirmations this morning. You got to put in your commitment to achieve what it is you're affirming. You hear me? It is your affirmation to have a slim, healthy body. Be committed and take the action to actually work out. Take the action to actually set it into your routine, your walking habit. Like I said, don't just say it. You got to do it. If you're going to show your commitment and that you truly believe in it, this is where it shows up, y'all. Be determined with your affirmations because they work. Millionaires, practice them daily. Do it once in the morning. Do it again in the evening before you go to sleep. Include your affirmations in your midday routine. When you're on the phone with people, be doodling your affirmations. Take that vision board coloring book you bought and then write it all in the... Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? And right now in the comments, I want you to tell us stories if you know affirmations work. If you've seen affirmations work in your life, somebody say affirmations work and then join us on the phone line right now. We about to get out of here, but give me an affirmations work if you've seen it show up in your life. Affirmations work. Affirmations work. If you work the affirmations. Sometimes we'd be like, we're going to change this from affirmation nation to application nation. You hear what I'm saying to you? Execution nation. We got to have that number 5. That's the part they don't want to talk about that much, y'all. They don't like talking about Tina. They don't like talking about how, oh, I actually got to put in the work. That's right. That's right, Crystal. Let them know. Affirmations work, y'all. Affirmations work. Call in right now. 667-776-9461. Let's get it. 667-776-9461. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am